Yep. Yeah, what's going on, family? It's your man B Miles coming to you live once again with another video from the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. And this afternoon, I want to come to you with a video talking about, civil war or civil war amongst white Americans, and at the same time, the paradigm shift. And the reason why you're seeing what the hell is going on, because white people, they are the ones that's having the civil war right about now. Because for one, you have like an older generation who still want to maintain and they want to hold on, to their so-called traditional family values and freedoms and all that. But at the same time, it's nothing but deeply rooted into racism, white supremacy, which is really deeply rooted into white inferiority and white fragility. You feel what I mean? Because white supremacy is not supreme. White supremacy is not supreme anymore. So So when you take a look at it right about now, white supremacy is actually going down the fucking drain, and it's actually losing and weakening its power every day, because there's a universal change that is going on right about now, and we actually going in a paradigm shift. And and at the same time, the reason why they're getting angry, because they already know what motherfucking time it is anyway. They already know that 6,000 year rule was already at an end, and at the same time it been at an end. But at the same time, things got the lead. So what you're seeing right about now, you have a younger generation of them, not all of them, but quite a few of them. They actually want to be a part of that change, because they actually see, what's going on, and they seeing that things in this world that's going on, it's not right, especially by the way how the Aboriginal Indigenous Moors is over here, who has been reclassified into African Americans. They see what the hell is going on, and a lot of times, they come up around this, they come around the lifestyle, they come around the culture and all that. Some of them do, culture appropriate and whatnot, but I'm gonna say for the most part, you actually gonna find some of them that is actually down with it, and at the same time, they really want to have change. I'm not gonna say all of them, I'm gonna say a whole bunch of them, damn near, I'm gonna say that most of them is racist, but you got a real small few of them who actually want to really see change, and they already know that the indigenous peoples of the world, they actually about to take back the power and all that. So what you're actually seeing like a clash right about now between, the older generation and the younger white generation, and at the same time, especially what happened down in Charlottesville, Virginia. You literally saw civil war right there in the middle of the goddamn streets, because you had people out there protesting, talking about you're not going to take away these Confederate statues, and all of a sudden that was when they met with the resistance. Now mind you, I did see a couple of African Americans out there, but I mainly see Caucasian people that was out there. I mainly saw white people that was out there throwing hands, and they was up there pushing back, and they was out there fighting. So you know what I mean? So when I saw it right then and there, I'm like, you know what? I'm like, I really don't got no problem with that. And at the same time, it's all good and it's all cool, because they making it seem like it's going to be a civil war, amongst black and white. But for the most part, it's really not going to happen, because we already got the ancestors that are already here, and the universe is already cleansing out these racist bastards any goddamn way. You feel me? Because see, what you're seeing right about now, they are battling from they are battling many many different diseases, and at the same time, the cost of racism has had them, fighting against plagues right about now. They fighting against deaths of despair, like chronic disease, liver disease, alcohol abuse. They die from suicides at alarming rates. They can't even procreate anymore. They get minus birth rate, and at the same time, the sperm count for men over here in the Western world is at an all-time low, and at the same time, they already dying out in record numbers from the heroin epidemic and the opioid addiction. So if you take a look at it right about now, the universe has a way of cleaning the cancer of the planet that's out here that that's been being real destructive and destroying all of the native peoples and all of the lands and all over the world where they conquered and where they took over. You feel me? So you have a lot of the younger generation, they're not really for that. Now I'm not going to say a lot of the young ones are any different from them, because a lot of them not, but I'm gonna say you're going to have some of them that are actually different. I'm not going to say a whole bunch, but you're going to see some. And from what I'm saying right about now, you're just seeing like civil war amongst themselves. And because a lot of them, they really tired of this racism bullshit. They tired of seeing, African indigenous peoples, man, keep on getting shot down in the middle of the street, and there's no type of justice, because that right there is very inhumane. It's not civil. Like, how are you going to say this is a civilization when at the same time, that's not being civil. They're going to take away somebody's rights, human rights, and you're going to take away their name, their culture, their nationality, and all of the rights, all of the rights and the freedoms to the land, you know what I'm saying, of which they were already indigenous on. Come on, man. That shit is not right. So what you're seeing, all of these factions right about now is decimating them at an alarming rate. You know, you're seeing them going crazy, losing out of their minds, and that's why they're saying they feel like they're being oppressed. Actually, the Caucasian girl told me this one time. She was like, when you're used to privilege, equality feels like oppression. And that's the reason why, because see, by them losing their power, they feel like they're being oppressed. They feel as though they can't be white anymore. They feel as though they don't have any freedoms. That's why they started their White Lives Matter thing, because they feel like they're being oppressed. But at the same time, who has oppressed these people since they've been in power? Nobody. It's just the fact that, you know, when it came down to the indigenous people, you know, they got tired of being oppressed, and it's only right that that a people is going to rise up against it, because it's just inhumane. It's something inside of these people that just know like something is not right. You know, how are you going to like set up something like this, a democracy, a civilization, but you always at war? It doesn't make any sense. So what you're seeing right about now, I'm telling you, man, like, we are watching in real time the fall of Western civilization. It's crumbling fast. And that's the reason why a lot of these racist ass white people, man, they going out here, you know what I'm saying, losing their fucking minds, because they feel like they're being oppressed, because all of the things that they fought and stole for, you know, all of a sudden now it's being taken away. So, you know what I mean, when you keep, when you keep on doing this to a group of people, and when these plays start happening to you, which is nothing but, which is nothing but divine revelation and divine, divine judgment and divine karma and all that, you know, you gotta pay a price for that. You gotta pay a price for that shit, man. And that's why you see them warring against each other, because there's a war in the universe. You know what I'm saying? Between those of them who, to those of them who are awakened, and to those of them who want to maintain this old world and this old structure. You know, because they already know the new world order is going to be coming in. They already know that this new kingdom is going to be on heaven, on earth. You feel me? It's going to be new kingdoms on earth, and this civilization is going down. I don't give a damn, what you got to say about it. It ain't no way of getting around it, because I'm telling you as well, the fall of Western civilization, the United States, and World War III, they go hand in hand. That's why they want to go to war, because they want to take as much people as with them. They want to take as much people with them, and that's the reason why they got this two-war front. They want to separate the people over here, and at the same time they want to go over, and at the same time they want to go to war. And I'm gonna say, once the people are really divided, once the economy collapse, guess what? You got an all-out war. It's divide and conquer. And like I said, it's time for separation. It is time for it's time for separation and divine revelation, and at the same time liberation, man. It's just so many thoughts going through my head, y'all gotta excuse me for stuttering, man, but this is a very deep video. You know what I'm saying? Because like the Civil War and World War III and Western civilization crumbling, it all go hand in hand. That's why you see these people going out of here, going out of their mind. And that's why Donald Trump ran on a hate campaign called Make America Great Again, which only means Make America White Again. That's the reason why they did that. Because they already know what's coming down the pipe. They know this. They know, you know what I'm saying? They already know what time it is that their rule is over. And they don't got much time left. I'm talking about. They had a window like this. Now the window is really like this. They don't have much time left. And I'm just saying, so I had to really put together this video, man. Share my thoughts and shed light up on the situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely going to say, like, operate like Vigo in a vibration, especially around the time we got these eclipses going on. Keep on liking and subscribing to my channel. I always appreciate the love. And this is B Miles coming to you live once again from the B Miles 84 Conscious channel. One love once again. Peace.